A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, Mid-HudsonNews.com. It's Friday, December 8th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. The Orange County Legislature yesterday gave its final approval to a $921 million budget. The lawmakers cut $2 million from County Executive Stephen Newhouse's proposed plan. Democratic Minority Leader Michael Paduch told colleagues there are 398 vacant positions in county government that remain funded.
71 of those 398 positions have been vacant for more than a year. We fund them and they don't get filled, and you get taxed on them. We get taxed on them. 35 were for more than a year. One's been vacant for more than 10 years. We get, as I said, we fund them, we tax you on them, and then when we don't fill them at the end of the year, the money comes back, gets put in our budget.
Paduch would like to see the long vacant positions defunded. The Dutchess County Legislature adopted the 2024 county budget by a vote of 15-9 last night. Legislator Giancarlo Laverius, a Democrat from the town of Poughkeepsie, was the only lawmaker who was absent and did not vote for the $601 million spending plan that included substantial salary increases for lawmakers. County Executive-elect Sue Serino, a Republican, is against the pay hikes. She says she's always been opposed to pay raises for elected officials, especially during an affordability crisis. Salaries will go up 68% for lawmakers. Ulster County is going to develop a centralized arraignment court to handle the initial phase of the arrest process. Sheriff Juan Figueroa told the county legislature's oversight committee yesterday that it will streamline the process.
We have 20 towns, 3 villages, and 1 city, and sometimes it's tough to get judges to come out for arraignments. And now, because of the new law that was passed by the state of New York, you have to have a public defender present at the arraignment. So there's been an issue because sometimes there's a public defender that has to go to 6 or 7 different townships in one night. So this will streamline that process.
The county's public defender's office is in full support of the centralized court. The plan now goes to the full legislature for its approval. On a Sunday 82 years ago, Japanese fighters brought an inferno to paradise with a surprise attack on American forces based at Pearl Harbor and Honolulu in the Hawaiian Islands. Now more than 8 decades after the attack that eventually led America into World War II and later victors as a world superpower, there was a gathering Thursday at Newburgh City waterfront to honor the lives that were sacrificed that day for our honor and strength as a nation. It's a very important day in history, said Joe Pfeiffer, commander of American Legion Post 1796 in New Windsor.
It's important to remember those who lost their lives that day and really helped win the war against Germany, Japan, and everybody trying to change the world in the course of history.
Pfeiffer hosted the commemoration, which included remarks from veterans and the voices and sounds from choral and band members at Newburgh Free Academy. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
The 8-day Festival of Lights Jewish holiday of Hanukkah began at sundown last night with the lighting of the first candle on the menorah. The holiday is overshadowed by the war Israel is waging against Hamas following the October 7th attack by the terrorist group. Rabbi Mendel Kramer, the spiritual leader of the new Chabad Center of Columbia County, is praying for peace.
I personally feel bad for every civilian that's killed. One civilian is too much. And I really hope that this comes to a quick end and that the Hamas could be eliminated without injuring anybody else. And we really hope to get there. At the same time, I think it's important to remember that this is a war that Israel was dragged into not something that they initiated on their own.
The Hanukkah holiday commemorates when, over 2,100 years ago, enough lamp oil was found to burn for one day. However, it lasted for 8. The proposed Golden Hill affordable housing development received a major shot in the arm as the State Office of Temporary and Disability Assistance awarded the project $15 million. The development previously received Empire State Supportive Housing Initiative awards. The total project cost is over $80 million, with funding coming from private equity and public program sources. The Golden Hill project will include 164 housing units with 249 beds, 5,000 square feet of community service facility space, a 600 kilowatt-hour solar power system, 6 playgrounds, and a trail connected to the Empire State Trail. Sullivan County Legislator Ira Steingart is retiring at the end of the month, and during his many years in government, he's seen many changes. The lawmaker said the county's economy has grown dramatically since he initially took office.
12 years ago when I first ran, I ran as a local business that was struggling because of the economic conditions. And I'm proud to say, basically because of the departments in the county and the outside agencies, that the economic conditions of the county have changed dramatically over that time.
In recent years, a number of new businesses, entertainment and recreational venues have been developed, bringing in additional revenue to county coffers. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.